All right, hi everybody. David Fogel back with you, CEO of the Symphonina Foundation, back with another Symphonina Foundation podcast. I have the pleasure, as CEO of the Symphonina Foundation, to be sort of the remote conductor of our International Symphonina Orchestra and do all the A&R to try and find artists from all over the world to participate in our orchestra. And we literally do, from all over the world, from Africa, South America, Australia, Japan, Vietnam, Singapore, Serbia, right here in the USA. But today we're going to feature one of our key cellists from Brazil, Daniel Tamietti, who I met recently, and he's recorded for us as part of the 2026 International Symphonina Orchestra for our upcoming album. And we'll have the title for that album later this week. We're just finalizing it right now. But Daniel, welcome. It's great to meet you.
Oh, it's really great to meet you too, David. I'm really pleasure to be here. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're in Brazil currently, right?
Yes, exactly. I'm here in Belo Horizonte, a city of Minas Gerais.
And where did you?
Minas Gerais.
Yeah. Where did you grow up? In Brazil also, or
I grew up in Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. Okay.
I was born there, and when I had 9 years old, I went here to the city, Belo Horizonte, and I live here since these days.
Okay. Well, you're a young man. You're a young man now, so you haven't lived there that.
Yes, I'm a little young.
That long. But you are in college. You're pursuing your Ph.D. currently, and actually as a research topic, as I remember. So we'll get to that in just a second. I did want to ask you, how is it that you came to be such a good cello player? How old are you when you started?
Oh, thank you so much first for the compliment. I have a lot of musicians in my family. So I think that it started like this. My mother is a singer, my dad is a percussionist, and my grandfather was a really good jazz pianist here in Brazil, played with Milton Nascimento and a lot of important names we have here. And firstly, I didn't want to be a musician because of the family or some kind of. And after this, I was interested in the rock music, of course, as a teenager, and I started playing the guitar. I have my guitars until today.
I can see them behind you. You have a bass, maybe, or I can't see what it was there, but you have another one behind you. Yep, much like I do off to the side that you can't see. But okay, here I'll let you take a peek. They're over there.
Wow, yes, really nice. I love the rock music until today. And it was because of this I started to play the cello, because we have a great band called Apocalyptica. I don't know if you know them. They are from Finland.
Okay.
They are 4 cellists who plays metal, rock, and the cello.
Okay.
And they are really, really
I
good.
like them already. That's great.
Yes. They play Motorhead, Metallica, and a lot of covers from metal bands.
Yeah.
And this was like a big bang in my age. Was the first time I saw a cello more closely. So I was curious for this instrument. And I was like 17 or 18 years old. Then I started to look for classes in my city and started to study the cello. And then I finally meet the orchestra, the orchestral music, and started to go to the concerts, and a whole new world appeared to me in this time.
Yeah.
And I was really interested in classical music, and I early had the interest in contemporary music too, because of the rock music and this kind of music we make today. And was like this. I started to play, and I never stopped, and here I am today. Pursuing this PhD.
That's great. But you've also gone on to university now, and you're, as I said, pursuing a PhD in a music-related research area.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everybody about what you're interested in and how far along you are on your studies?
So, like I said, I started by 18 years old to study the cello. And at this time, I entered the university for my first graduation that was in philosophy. I was not decided yet to be a professional musician,
Hmm.
but the music really pursued me, so she won.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't finish my philosophy course and started a compositional course.
Okay.
Because I was not secure to be yet a cellist, a professional cellist, and like this. I thought that I started too late the cello,
Sure. 17 is late
because
compared to many people, but it's never too late.
yes, but I had the experience of music in my life with my
Absolutely.
family,
Yeah, right.
with the guitar and everything else, with the Brazilian music that I love so much too, the samba and the bossa nova and everything else.
Sure.
So my background was like this. And when I started to study cello at the university, I was more in contact with the scenario of the contemporary music. And we made a group on a discipline called Gilu, like a free improvisation group of the university.
Yeah.
And we experimented a lot of things. I was not playing just the cello, other instruments, and trying to pursue new sounds. This interests me so much for the interest in composition too, and everything else. And
Hmm.
for this, I was entirely on this for so many years till now. I have today a lot of composers, friends, women's and men's.
Hmm.
I was really interested specifically in the female composers because we don't have too much, like on the mainstream and everything.
Yeah.
Of course, we know a lot of good composers like Goodbye Dolin and everything else, but it really interests me like the female composers I know today are too engaged in make contemporary music, and
Hmm.
that was the subject I was studying, and this thing interests me so much. So I started to collaborate with them. And in my master's degree, I played some pieces by female composers and collaborate with a friend called Natalia Fragoso, a really good composer, a contemporary piece that has no notes, like just images and some instruction. It's a really conceptual
Wow. Okay.
piece. You
Okay.
can find on you. No, not on YouTube. I didn't release yet. But the other piece I played called For Cello is from Josi de Oliveira, a really good composer from the South who I said to you on the email, who collaborated with Luciano Berio by letters and everything, was the first person, not only woman, but the first person to present a contemporary piece in Brazil, in the municipal theater of
Really?
Rio de
Okay.
Janeiro and São Paulo.
Okay.
So, like a really important
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this interested me so much for the research and everything. Like, oh, why people don't know this person and everything. And I started to enter a way more anthropological and sociological. So my teacher said, "Oh, this is really," but I guess that it's better for you to focus on the music because the music from itself it will be a really good collaboration for this kind of
Yeah.
subject of
Yeah.
the machismo or everything
They all
else
go together, right?
related to this.
Yeah.
Yes, and I finished this master's degree. The last year, I started this PhD,
Hmm.
expanding this research I started on my master's because now I'm more into collaborative subject. I will release three new pieces
Hmm.
in collaboration with three female composers. My friend again, Natalia Fragoso. The other one is Thais Montanari, which is she's based in France right now. And the other one is based in Canada. It's called Agnes Magalhães.
Okay.
And with the three of them, each of them I will work like some specific subjects. Like Natalia like more the visual scores, and Thais likes more the electronic experiments, and Agnes likes more the percussion instruments. Like we are starting to conversate about make the cello a
Oh yeah,
percussion
yeah, yeah, yeah,
instrument, and
yeah,
this
yeah.
extended technique and
Yes,
something like that.
yes. Interesting. When do you expect to be done with your PhD?
I think 2029,
Okay, all right. So you have a little, you have a little time,
2029, I
three
will
years.
finish.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah, very good.
yes.
Much
Eh,
there's much to do. When you get to the end of the degree, is it a PhD then in anthropology? Is it a PhD in musicology? Music?
Wow.
What is it? Everything?
I didn't finish the philosophy course, but
Uh-huh.
yes, I'm still interested in anthropology and in sociology
Yeah.
because I think that they are all related with music. You know, when we will perform a piece, Baroque music or everything else, I always wanted to know the period, the view of the composer, the stories, the political aspect of the world
Okay.
in that moment of that region, everything. And I think for this, I started to work with the composers, this kind of thing. And but now I'm more engaged with the music itself because with my teacher, I think right now that is enough to speak about this. The music already speaks for itself. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, we wish you the best of success with your research, and of course, if there's anything we can do to be of help along the way, just let us know. I do have a question for you. When I first got in touch with you, and I let you know what we're doing with our Symphonina Foundation, and that we're recording for the album that's coming up, and we'd like to have you record as part of our orchestra of players from around the world. What was your first impression?
Oh, I really liked the piece. I listened to the other pieces too, and I remember that you said that the intent is to achieve more people, more teenagers, and to turn the classical music more popular. I don't know if I'm correct, but
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
was I what I intend this that time I was in touch with you
Hmm.
but I was surprised because when you said this to me, I thought that it will be a thing more, how can I say, not easy exactly, but more palatable. I don't know the word
Palatable.
exactly.
Palatable is the word. Yeah.
Yes, right, something like this. But no, the music's very complex and
Yes.
cool. You know, it's very engaging. I like it so much to study,
Yes.
and it was not easy to record. I said to you, it was the first time I did a job like this, recorded parts to send and everything,
Wow. Okay.
and
Great.
I love record. I record soundtracks for theater and movies. I do a lot of collaborations with dance and this kind of thing. It is always a challenge to me because we listen to us perfectly, and I was not in tune and everything, and after 30 attempts, I was no okay. I will be with the second one, and I think it's funny, but I think it worked well.
Yes, you played great, and you made it very easy when you sent me all the wave files to put you in the mix with all the other players on Alex Unseth's Symphonina. Alex does write complicated things sometimes. It's true. So you're correct there. And another thing with Alex's compositions, usually there's not a moment to rest, right? If there is a moment to rest, that moment is over very quickly, and you're on to doing something else. So he keeps you on your toes as a musician, too. But
Yes.
as I say, when I'm doing these recordings and mixings, I did a recording with a viola player in my home here at my home studio for Alex's, actually for Chris Prather's Symphonina that we'll be releasing on our album coming up as well. It's really a delight because I get to meet people like you and people like this 17-year-old
Yeah, that's
UCSD
great.
student Nicholas Nelson, who might be on the podcast, might not be, but he'll be part of our orchestra, and you'll see it. And I get to go through your performance and go note by note through every note that you play, and see if you're in tune and if you're in time and what your dynamics were, and get everybody to play together. And in the end, we do get everybody playing together, and it really is like you played all in the same room at the
Yes,
same time.
like I said to you on the email, I think this is amazing. It's an amazing job. One last thing about this is that when I was recording, I was thinking about this, how you
Yes.
be all of these parts together, because I didn't have the other parts to listen. Like
Right.
I didn't understood at all the whole concept of the music because I had only the cello part.
Right.
So I was really worried to be like right in time and the tune and everything. So
Yep.
it was difficult, but it was really fun too. And I thank you so much.
It's totally our pleasure. I'm glad you're able to do it, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to have you help out with some more recording as we have more opportunities. If you'd like to, that'd be up to you, of course.
Yes, of
But
course.
yes,
It's a pleasure again.
and maybe if you have some other context that you might like to suggest for us for players in the
Yes, of
future,
course.
we'd be happy to entertain them. When you're not playing cello, what are you doing? What do you do for fun?
Oh, I like to run.
Okay, all right.
It's I don't know it's how to say in English.
Yeah,
Running.
yeah. Uh-huh.
I like to read. I like literature. I like to be with my friends, to be with my family. I really love nature, so I'm always in the small cities
Mm-hmm.
nearby, in the waterfalls and everything.
Yep.
I really like to be in contact with this.
Do you find that that gives you inspiration maybe for composing music as well? Do you do any composition?
Yes, I really like to improvise.
Okay.
So I think that when I improvise, I'm putting all of my baggage at the moment. I talked a little bit about this in my master's degree
Mm-hmm.
because the improvisation it's like a tool of study to me. You know, like I'm studying some new piece and I have some technique that is really difficult. So I isolate this technique and start to improvise with this, and this helps me so much. And then I have some ideas. I record some ideas. I write down some ideas, and after I can transform this into a piece or a soundtrack.
It sounds great. Daniel, if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to do that?
Oh, I have my email and I have my Instagram page. That social media I use it more, I guess. My Instagram page. That is my name. All my media, my socials are my name, Daniel Tamietti. You can find me easily on YouTube, on Instagram,
Okay.
Facebook, and
All right.
email.
And Tamietti has two T's at the end.
Yes, two T's.
All right. Daniel, we're going to listen to some more of your great playing on the way out here. We wish you the best of success. Thank you so much for participating as part of our 2026 International Symphonina Orchestra. We greatly appreciate it and you. And if there's anything that we can do at the Symphonina Foundation to be of help to you at any time, you just let us know.
Okay, David, thank you so much. I really appreciate it to be part of the podcast of the Symphonina, and I wish you the best for the project too. It was a really pleasure. Nice to meet you.